Yes, 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 yes. Hi, everyone. What's up? Hi. What's up? Need some beans? Need some beans? Beans by the moon. Beans by the moon. Sorry, my legs are killing me. We went snowboarding today. And then I did a concert. So, my legs are shot. How's everyone? I'm so sorry it's the end of the weekend. This is very sad. This is very sad. But that's okay. It's all right. Yes, hi, Furikari. And D-Nuts. Yeah, what's up, Caddy? I tried to be like Caddy today and plow snow. However, I didn't have a snow plower, so I used a snowboard. I tried, Caddy. That's great. Yes. Let's put this here. We need the Facebookies on. Hey, Facebookies on. Yes, hi, Foxtrot. And Alaskan. What's up, buds? Thanks so much for hanging. Yeah, it was snowing up there. It was crazy. Yes, Brennan. Once. Googly eyes. Let's do it. Let's freaking go. Reply. Can we apply? Yes. Oh, yeah, right. Ba-bam. And then the eyes. We have the technology. We can do it. Yes! Hello, Brighter? Hello, Brighter. There we go. That's good. Yeah. Yes! Hi, Rigo! What's up, bud? Thanks so much for hanging. That's awesome. Yes, Fluffy Bean, thank you so much for hanging with us at the concert. That's awesome. Hikari's tired. Yeah, me too, bud. But it's okay. It's worth it for me. I did a lot of snowboarding today, so I'm broken. I am broken. I only fell like twice. It's funny, I haven't gone snowboarding in like 2 years, so I already knew going up there. I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna forget everything. It's not like riding a bike, but it only took me like an hour, and then I got back into it. Yeah, thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. Thanks for liking the hoodie. I'll be back in it. I got and asked for someone to throw some googly eyes on my face. Yes. Did I say hi to D-Nuts? And Jade. Hi, Jade. And Mud Dog Trucker. Yes, Green Bean Stream. Aw, Caddy Guy said it's the best way to end a weekend. That's great. I appreciate it, bud. Alex Rose. Hi, Alex Rose. Yes, let's freaking go. Thank you, everyone. And Amy. Caddy said it snowed a bunch today and gonna snow again tomorrow. Then you're off all Friday. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize. It didn't snow where I live, but we went to the mountains, which is like 2 hours away from me, and it was like snowing crazy as shit. So I'm pretty sure you gave us some snow. I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy. And I was like, maybe we'll get snow down here. Nope, no snow. No snow. It was wild. I'm like, it's not that far away. Where is my snow? The problem with this hoodie is that it's as I brighten the screen, the hoodie, it's like the emotes, the hoodie gets wild. But we can do a better one. Was that one good? That one's nice. What's this one? Yeah. It's what it is. It gets like too bright in there. Metrolink said 2018 called. They want their Fanksters back. Oh yeah, Anthony Johnson's doing a furry short film. That's awesome. I am busy right now, I'm sorry, but hopefully later my crazy schedule gets freed up. I'm so behind on things, so I can't take on new things. But I appreciate you asking me. Thanks. Alex Rose says, I want to know, I'm so tired of the 60-degree weather. Yeah, that's how, see, so my whole thing is like, if it's going to be this cold, I just want snow. Like, I don't want the 20-degree Fahrenheit weather, and then it's not going to snow. It's dumb. It's dumb! It's dumb! Boop. Boop. Yeah. I don't wear this anymore. I'm done. I'm tired of it. What's this? Ah, there we go. But I did get to see snow, so even if it wasn't in where I live, I'll take it. Yeah, Jay, DM me on Discord. No worries. Yep, my Discord name is literally nice. Or you can go to our group, which is discord.gg/nice. Oh, damn. Foxtrot said North Carolina's weather went from 64 to 40 one day. Yeah, we've been getting a fuck ton of wind here. So ours dropped crazy. That was, for us, that was on Wednesday. Was that Wednesday or Thursday? It dropped really low. just because of wind. It started like 50 degrees and then it was 20. Oh, that's awesome. Caddy has an Elvis suit. Of course. I would expect nothing less from Caddy. Of course he has an Elvis suit. Yes, hi Miller Jordan. Thanks so much for hanging. Oh, Metrolink got snow last night. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, where I was snowboarding had a shit ton of snow, and then I came back home and I was like, no snow. Lame. Yes, Cena. Cena wants more dancing nights. How about this? How about this? Twerk, twerk, twerk. All the twerks, twerks, twerks. All the twerks, twerks, twerks. All the twerks, twerks, twerks. Yes, yes, yes. How's that for dance moves? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Zayu's here. Hi, Zayu. And Trip Wave. Hi, Trip Wave. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, no worries, Trip Wave. Thanks so much, guys, for always like being on. This is so much fun. I know it's like not always clear. Last night I was not on because I just so whoever told me to watch The Amazing Digital Circus, does anyone remember? I finally did. It was the best suggestion I ever got. That show is fucking awesome. I keep seeing it on Netflix, and someone told me like, oh, nice, you have to. Someone here on this stream was like, nice, you have to watch TDAC. I can't remember who the fuck it was. I am so sorry it took me 2 months to see it. I saw the whole fucking thing last night. I was like, I didn't even want to stream. I was like, this is so fucking good. The first episode's like kind of annoying because you have to learn all the characters, but like once you get to the episode where like the humans are allowed to decide the adventure, it's like it gets so fucking good. It gets so deep and crazy. I forget whoever said it. Thank you. It was Shiro. I have to hit up Shiro. It was, yeah, that I need to thank Shiro. It was fucking awesome. It was so good. I don't even care if they do new ones, but I would totally like new episodes. It was so fucking good. I could not believe how deep that fucking show was. I was like, oh my god. The shit they like, it's like you can like laugh at it on a superficial level, but if you like understand what they're talking about, you're like, oh my fucking god. Hikaru, yeah. Yeah, if there's more, that's amazing. If it stops there, that's fine. It was a really good ending. It was an open end, which is fine. So fucking good. Yeah, I was really impressed with it. And then I was so upset that it ended and I didn't have any more episodes that I went and watched Hazbin Hotel season 2. So I didn't want to stream. I was like, I'm in this mode. So I just like binge watched like Amazing Digital Circus and then I went to Hazbin. Fucking great. I only have 3 more episodes left of Hazbin. Yeah. The music in there is fucking peak. It's so good. Oh, cool. Miller's playing VR chat on their Meta Quest 3. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Someone told me in VR chat today when we had their concert that their Quest 3 was, like, painful. And I recommended the globular cluster. That's what you have to get for the... So I have a Quest Pro. That's what we have to, like, buy, like, as a default for it. Because the Quest Pro is so fucking uncomfortable. So, but there's a thing, a globular cluster, whatever the fuck it's called. It's on Amazon for like 20 bucks. So I was going to recommend, I'm sure they have one for the Quest 3. Yes, hi Sheriff Zach. I am doing awesome and amazing. Oh, Alex Rose, you're on the same one. Yeah. Yeah, I have to finish the last 3. I got through like the first 6 or 5. Oh, so good. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with them. So good. And it's funny. It took me forever to watch Hell of a Boss. Took me forever to watch Hazbin. Took me forever to watch Amazing Digital Circus. I'm always like super behind on things. But the perk is like when I do it, I can like blow through them. I'm pretty sure my favorite character. I've decided my favorite character from Amazing Digital Circus is Raggy. Is that the one with the mask, the drama mask? They're my favorite. When it's like the episode where they do their own adventures and they become like the shift manager. Oh, so good. So good. Raggy's my favorite. And I've decided for, well, Hell of a Boss, Hell of a Boss is Moxie. And Hazbin Hotel, it's Sir Pendulous. Obviously. He's my fucking favorite. I'm going to have sex with everyone. I like in season 2, you can start seeing like people's like lives as humans. I thought that was so awesome. Yeah, Gravity. Alex, Gravity's so fucking good. Yeah, a couple ones in the beginning were good too. Yeah, the one with the soldier that was Adam's right-hand chick, that song's really fucking good. That was a very K-pop Demon Hunter song. I like that one. There was one from the opener that was really fucking good too. There's some bangers. Yeah, Gravity was awesome. Yes. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah. I was listing my favorite characters from like each of the shows. Yeah, Gangle. Is that their name? Yeah, the drama face. I finally got to Amazing Digital Circus last night. I just binge watched through all 7 episodes. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, this is so good. I have to see it. Yeah, so they're my favorite. They're my favorite. Yeah, that was the song Gravity. Yeah, Gravity and Hazmat Hotel is so fucking good. DJ's favorite character is Husk. Yeah, Husk is awesome because that's the fucking Arbiter from Halo. I love it. I love that he's in things now. And he's also the president in Rick and Morty. Yeah, that's Keith David. Keith David's fucking wonderful. And he's just randomly... Also, I didn't realize Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy is in Hazmat Hotel. He's Adam's son, who's in heaven now. He's like the little fat blonde dude next to Peter. Yeah, that's Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy. That's fucking hilarious. They have so many random people. I still like that for Hell of a Boss. They had Strider. The original Strider was Daryl Dixon from Walking Dead. That made me so happy. They just have so many random people. Yeah, you want to do twerking nice? Yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah. I'm such, I get that from my grandma. I'm such like a psychopath about like, I stop the movie 5 minutes in and I try to figure out who everyone is in the show. I like go to IMDb and I do all that shit. Yeah, I'm that psychopath and I'm like, oh my god, they were in this and this and this and this and this. When people get mad that like the same actors are in movies because there's a lot of dumb NPC humans that will only go to see a movie because there's someone in there that they like. I am that person. I am that NPC. I am the reason. It's not even actually like that I see movies because it's directly someone in there, but I just get very excited when I happen to watch a movie and I'm like, oh my god, this person's in here, especially when they're voice actors and it's not actually the person. But yeah, Husk is great, but I'm sorry, Sir Penchulus wins. It's like this evil character that's actually like the sweetest fucking snake. Yeah, so good. Even before he got into heaven, I was obsessed with him. Because when he started just like hitting on Sherry, I was like, you're just this fucking like simp. Yes, gay on the head. Let's fucking go. My remote works today. Some days my remote works on virtual desktop and some days it doesn't. So this is a very easy day for me to control all my streaming things. Alex said that's me with Ryan Reynolds or Tom Holland. Yeah. Tom Holland's great. I really don't have a simping for him like I do with someone like Timothée Chalamet, who is like GOAT. I can't believe he's like a child and he's like fucking amazing. But yes, Ryan Reynolds, I would kill to hang out with Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is fucking based. He's wonderful. He can do all the Mint Mobile dumb commercials he wants. I don't care. Give that man some screen time. I don't care if he's selling a product or doing a movie. Just put him on my TV. Yeah, Nowaki, yeah. He could sing his ass off too. So what I loved about that yeah, because isn't Sir Penchulus on the bridge? By the way, it took me till season 2 to realize Sir Penchulus is a pun for serpent. That took me until the guy from Fall Out Boy was like, oh, I get it. It's like serpent. I was like, oh my god. I just realized it. Yeah. What's crazy too about his singing is that like he obviously doesn't sound like a fucking like snake ass weirdo. So he's got to sing with that horrific accent. So like that's what I loved when he was like on the bridge. I'm like, dude, you're singing not only as your voice, but like you have to like change your voice to sound like this dumbass snake. Like that takes like work. That's not easy. Yeah, Tom Holland's great. Nebs loves Tom Holland. I don't mind Tom Holland. Tom Holland's fine. I was just not there. I think you had to be there for all the Spider-Mans, and I was not there for all the Spider-Mans because I'm kind of OD'd on Spider-Man. I was there for the Tobey Maguire, then the Andrew Garfield. So like, yes, like I do like the Tom Holland. I agree Tom Holland is absolutely the best Spider-Man, but I'm kind of over it at this point. I need no more Spider-Mans. Also, me and Nebs disagree on Enter the Spider-Verse. Nebs hates. Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse, and I fucking love it. But I also love weird arty things. That's pure like me going to art school. That's so fucking good. I actually like the Enter the Spideyverse the best, to be honest. I haven't seen the second one though, but yeah, that art style, I was like, that's so fucking cool. Yeah. Tom Holland's great visually. But I require more. I require more. I have standards. Yeah, Kevin's on an 8-stream streak. Let's fucking go. Yeah, Sheriff. Tim was amazing for Willy Wonka. I like watched that and I was there's some weird movie directing style that I'm not a fan of, and it kind of is like the Wonka one, but it was still really good. It reminds me of, have you seen the movie Jingle Jangle? I feel that way with that movie too. There's some weird like over Disneyed style to it, where it's like Disney it's like there's some movies that I feel like that way. Like it's like almost like Disney outsourced a couple movies to this like director and then he does them. I feel that way with Jingle Jangle, and I felt that way with Wonka. But when he sings that song, Pure Imagination, I listen to that shit on repeat. It's so fucking good. Yes. So yeah, Timothée Chalamet was great in it. It's no Gene Wilder movie, but I love that it references the Gene Wilder original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. That was great. And I love we all just skipped over the Johnny Depp one. I don't mind the Johnny Depp one, but yeah, once you have the Gene Wilder one, like what else do I need? But yeah, Timothée Chalamet was awesome in it. Yeah, in the same year he was fucking Muad'Dib in fucking Dune, Muad'Dib, and then he was Willy Wonka, and then he was like 3 other things. We really like jump on trends with people. Right after that, then it was Pedro Pascal in like 37 fucking movies, which I'm not upset about at all. He's GOAT. Yes, hi Shiny Umbreon. Kev's a gay for free in this economy. Yes. Yes, hi Keith Bonatti. Thanks for hanging on Facebook. Let's freaking go. Yes. Haven't had beans in a little bit. We should do beans. That's very important. Beans are very important. Beans. Oh, sorry. My legs are shot from snowboarding. Oh God. I'm like trying to do beans. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. Don't snowboard then live stream. Yeah, we came home from like skiing and I'm like, oh fuck, I have to go and do a concert. Nebs is already in bed. Nebs is in bed at like 9. Like it fucking takes a toll out on you. Yeah, Alaska said the old Willy Wonka's better than the Johnny Depp one. I actually like them all. I like them all. The Gene Wilder one is my personal favorite, but it's also like old as shit. Like the Johnny Depp one was cool because I hated the fucking songs. That's Nebs' favorite one because it's Johnny Depp, and I do love Johnny Depp. I don't care about all the drama that he's going through and shit. I don't give a fuck. It's just the songs fucking sucked. I did not need the songs. I would rather they just didn't do them because it was kind of like they just sound all like half-baked, and I wasn't there for it. And it just seemed kind of like weird. It felt to me like Spy Kids, if you know what I mean. Like they're kind of like have weird CGI things that like were like kind of cool but not that cool and kind of creepy. That's how I felt about Johnny Depp 1. But I loved him in it. It was fucking awesome. And I love how he doesn't give Charlie the Charlie says no to the chocolate factory right away. I love that. I hated it when I first watched it, but then I was like, oh my God, this is great. Like you don't just get what you want. But yeah, Gene Wilder one is my favorite. I thought Johnny Depp did a good one with it, but it's not going to be my favorite. And the Timothée Chalamet one, I don't like the directing of it, but I loved his acting in it. It was so fucking good. And then he sings the song, and I'm like, okay, this is being played ad nauseum for the next 3 weeks. And it sure fucking was. Until Golden happened, and then Golden stopped. stopped the pattern. Yeah, Foxtrot. Foxtrot asks, have you seen Beastars? If so, what do you think? Yeah, I'm fucking obsessed with Beastars, but I haven't gone on to after the season 1. I need to. I need to watch season 2. And is there more than season 2? I've only got up to season 1. Season 1 was so fucking good. I didn't watch that till COVID, and it was fucking awesome. Yeah, Brutzo likes the prequel as the story of it. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, how Wonka is the prequel. Yeah. Kyra asks, can you bark? Yes, I can bark. Bark, 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 barkity bark. Right? Is that how someone barks? It's in the name, so I assume that's how you want it delivered. I assume. Yeah. Hi, Dog Circle. What song did you sing today? Dog Circle's like, nice. What song did I sing today? You have to guess. Kyra said, good boy. Thank you. That's all I've ever wanted to hear my entire life. Carry 8 Benefin. Tripwave, carry 8 Benefin. I assume that their insurance company will be invoicing you shortly. Yeah, Shiny Umbreon's here. I'm so excited. Good night, you storage unit. Bye, Kyra. Thanks for hanging. Nawaki says the song piss, yeah. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I like that song with both of them. That was awesome. Do I have his name right? Keith Williams David? Is that his name? I thought it was Keith David. I want to update my mind if I said it wrong, because he's great. Keith David. Yeah. Oh, Keith David Williams. I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. You can call him Keith David, but he's also Keith David Williams. Cool. I'm going to call him Keith David, because that's easier for me. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when where did I hear him? I first heard him in Rick and Morty, and I was like, is that the Arbiter from Halo? Like, is that the fucking, like, elite dude? You've already cost us one of the sacred rings, demon. It shall not harm another. I was like, oh my god, it's the fucking elite dude from Halo 2. Let's fucking go. So it's like hist sap? I don't get it, Brutzo. I am too boomer to know what these words mean. Yes, Kevin. Arroo! Yes. Hi, my day. Yes. I will do bucket. I will also do it as the child. You require me to do this as the child, and I will. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Oh. Child is, oh yeah. Everyone's gonna be super small in this one because it's like a Japanese world. So every Japanese avatar is like 0.2 feet high. I'm just a doggy with a bucket on my face. Yeah, I'm just a doggy with a bucket on my face. I'm just a doggy with a bucket. All the others, they can shove. I'm a doggy with a bucket on my face. Boop. Fucking nailed it. Now remember, kids, if you want to sing that long, all you gotta do is run. I'm telling you. I remember when I took vocal coach lessons as a kid when I was like 12. And what's his name? Glenn Thomas? I can't remember his name. He was awesome. He's like an opera. He was an opera teacher, which is weird because like I wanted to learn how to sing like pop. I did it because I was in like an emo band. My mom was like, "Oh, I'll get you like a tutor." And literally the first thing he told me is like, "Dude, you gotta run." And I'm like, "What does running have to do with vocals?" He's like, "Dude, if you run, it'll make your life so much better." And I'm like, I was like 12. I was like, fuck this. I'm not fucking running. And now I'm like 35. I'm like, oh my God, all I had to do was run. You have like so much more air capacity. And you're like, oh my God, like singing is 10 times easier. Yeah, you bet, my day. You bet. I was like, yes, I will get into character as well. I love how Alaska has this stream set up on YouTube and Twitch to avoid the ads. That's great. I love it. I'm here for it. Probably lives up there to avoid the taxes. Sorry, that's from the Cringe. Dane asked, are you in Sherbert's shenanigans this world? He is a rabbit deer dragon who comes from a parallel world. This is interesting lore. I don't think it's related to where I am, but I love it. This is called Starry Isle, and it's by an artist. I'm pretty sure their name's in kanji. Oh, thank God. The author is New Deo. Good. It's in English. Thank God. I don't know enough about the world. Oh, Jay got ads. Oh, lame. Whose car? That dog circle says, nice dog. My car has a huge dent on the door. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Probably someone opened their door on you. Their door onto your car. Yeah. So, yeah. That's, I hate that. You don't live in a city or anything, do you? My brother he used to have a car in New York City, and then he just sold it. He's like, fuck this. Like, and being in Manhattan and, like, having to have a car is, like, so expensive, and everyone just fucks with your shit. It's like, why even bother? Yeah. Oh, cool. Miller found my Discord. Yes, let's go. Yeah, I hope I pinned it to the top. I'm sorry if I didn't, but it should be up there. Discord.gg/nice. Or you can just find me on Discord. My name is Nice on Discord, literally NIIC. I don't know how I got it. No idea, but I have it. So you can just hit me up there too. Brusso can't wait till the Sherbert anime is out. Cool, awesome. I have no idea what that is, but I will put it on my list of things I need to watch. Nebs is more the anime expert. I watch things way too late. That's my problem. I'm like, oh, I'll get to it. Like Amazing Digital Circus. That took me like 2 months to see. Beastars took me like 3 years to see. Stranger Things took me like 4 years to see. Yeah. I had to wait till Nebs to get me into Stranger Things, and I was like, okay. And now I'm like fucking obsessed with it. Yes, I cried at the end. Only humans cry at the end of Stranger Things. Yes, Kale, have an awesome night. Thanks so much for hanging on YouTube. Might have said watching Nice playing Fallout 4 is the best. Yeah, it's awesome. Good. I'm so glad. I used to stream Fallout 3 and I fucking sucked at it. It's so hard to stream those kind of games. Like seriously, like you can't just like be funny in them. You have to like take it seriously. And like I don't. I have too much ADD for that. Modded Fallout, right? Love it. Kevin said yes. I said that in a New Jersey accent. It's okay. I also have a New Jersey accent. Do not worry. You will never take the New Jersey out of me, unfortunately. I've been trying to. Brutto recently got into One Piece, and I'm dying to wait till season 2 of the live action. Yeah. The live action was fucking awesome. The kid they got for Luffy, obsessed with him. There's something so enthralling about watching how, like, he is about everything. I'm like, yo, that's, like, so fucking Luffy. I enjoy him more than the cartoon Luffy. The cartoon Luffy is so, like, a cracked out child. It's like, yeah, about everything. It's like me in Nice Dog form, but, like, for 900 fucking episodes. And the Luffy they casted for the Netflix one, it's just, like, he's just, like, so much more balanced. He's very excited and, like, everything is like a positive opportunity. I love that they kept that, but he's not so like, ah! Like, I just, as ironically me saying this, I just want to tone him down. We just want to tone you down, Nice. No, but like that's how I'm like, oh, I need him to be a little chiller. So the guy that they got for him for the live action, yeah, fucking awesome. I want them to do another one. They did a really good typecasting for everyone in there. I liked everyone. No worries, Tripwave. Oh, that's annoying. A friend in another chat is defending themselves from a friend that discovered they're a furry. That's irritating. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess I gotta say, like, I was also late to the party being a furry. I didn't join until I was 23. Like, I didn't start Nice till I was 23 in 2013, which is crazy. I've been doing this for, like, in, like, a couple days. Like, it'll be Nice's anniversary of, like, 13 years, which is wild. That's insane. But, I'm actually really grateful that I didn't start doing all this stuff until later, because I think a lot of people go through a lot of really dumb shit with this, like having like attacks from their friends and the people in their life, and just getting a lot of shit from people on the internet. Like, it's really easy to get sucked into that garbage and really feel like god awful about, like, how can you not feel like shit when people are treating you like you're scum and stuff like that. Like, I was so grateful that I was older, and I was like, well, I don't give a fuck, because I'm literally trying to make this a thing, and I understand by trying to, like, it's gonna be chaos because I'm trying to, like, make Nice a thing. So I was already, like, I was grateful that I did it, like, in doing Nice, because I was already expecting, like, resistance. Whenever you do something new, like, you can't be, like, upset that people don't like it at first. Like, you have to, like, force your way through it. So I was already expecting that, but it would be worse if I was, like, really identified as furry but didn't have like my own adventure ahead of me that I was trying to plan. Like I just wanted to be me and be relaxed and be accepted and chill. Like a normal furry. Like if I was a normal furry, I would really be bothered by all this shit. So I think that's also why I don't care about like the coming out of being a furry or like what people say about me and shit like that. It's just like I'm like, dude, scoreboard. Like I'm trying to bring as many people as we can into this and have a great time. So like I'm winning whether or not you say whatever the fuck about me. Yeah. I had someone hit me up a week ago. Apparently someone who like runs festivals and stuff like that. They got like shit because they're like, well, I'm not gonna go to your festivals because you have nice there. And like if you have nice there, like shame on you. And then this person like told like a friend of theirs like screenshotted it for me. And I'm like, I feel bad that anyone wants to waste their time on that or feels bad because I don't care. Like you can do whatever the fuck you want, but like I get like that's like a great tactic for people to like really make people want to not be online anymore and kill themselves and shit like that. I get it. It's a very powerful tool for someone that gives a fuck about that shit. I just hate that everyone gets roped into that shit. I'm like, dude, like if you think like you're gonna go through life and it's all gonna be roses and everyone wants you to be here and no one ever wants you to go fuck off, like you are mistaken. You are not in the world that is real. And if you go through your whole life only taking the green lights, you will have the most mediocre, sad life ever for yourself. You will not be able to take any of the chances that you want to. You have to blow through red lights. I mean that figuratively. You can't wait for all the green lights. You can't wait for everyone around you to be happy. Everyone's gonna be pissed off what you do. And the more you do it well, everyone's gonna be even more pissed off. So it's not even like you get any recognition. Like you're just an asshole until you die. And then everyone's like, oh, I'm so sorry they killed themselves. Oh, that's so awful. Like, you're all assholes. You're all assholes. You all treat like each other like shit. You gotta relax. You gotta relax and let people do their thing. But more importantly for ourselves, we have to know to not listen to that shit and keep going with what we in our heart believe is the best thing to do. It sucks though. You have to deal with a lot of the dumb shit. Like having your friend find out you're a furry and have to deal with the dumb fallout of that stuff. It's crazy. Oh, is this controller finally done? Thank God. Thank God. I just want to put it out of its misery. Yeah. That's the most annoying thing when people like have an undying and then everyone rallies on the internet. That's so sad that her life was taken. I remember that came out like a year ago and I was so pissed off about it. I was like, this is really thoughtful, but you know what? Like half of you are the same people that go around saying KYS to everyone. So no, it's disgusting. I'm like, why don't we stop with all of that bullshit? But it won't stop. It won't stop. It's okay. Oh, thank you, Dog Circle. Dog Circle said, nice, you're the best singer. Definitely not the best singer, but I really appreciate it. I feel like I'm definitely one of the best of having fun at what I do. I have such a blast. And I feel like that is so much more powerful in anything than being technically good. For sure. Today, I literally fucked up the words to Pokemon and just started calling it Neopets and Digimon and Pal World. I was trying to figure out what the other one was that Nintendo got into a lawsuit with. Pokemon with guns is Pal World. Bearman said, I want to be a partial suitor, but I have 0 sewing skills. But you got all the materials. That's awesome. I mean, you might be able to go to a fursuit maker and be like, hey, I have all the materials. Could you make this? That's something you can do too, because a lot of the prices for their things are based off the materials. Oh, thank you, Caddy. I would only be best singer for being the best at having fun with it. That's it. And being able to be resilient to bullshittery happening. like being the most flexible with like problems and technical shit. I'll take that crown. I won't take the crown of being a good singer. I'll take the crown of being most agile and most having fun with the shit. Toby, Neopets, yeah. I never did Neopets. I think I said Tamagotchi at one point, which is basically like OG Pokemon. Actually, I think technically Digimon came out first. Miller Jordan loves being a furry. Good, that's awesome. That's awesome. And don't let anyone give you shit for it. I hate when people like quit the fandom because they get so much flack and they're just tired of like feeling like no one like accepts them. I'm like, I hate that because I'm like, you're just gonna go out into the world and get more rejection about any other thing you're into. You're never gonna make everyone happy. And that's the insane part, is like, you're gonna have to really worry about that for as long as you live until you realize, oh my God, I should have never cared about to begin with. Yeah. Let's see. Nice. Nice eye guy said us furries deserve to be in straitjacket. Oh, no, Carrie says nice. A guy 2 days back said us furries deserve to be in the straitjacket. Yeah, yeah. It's funny, yeah. I listen to people like Asmongold and like other YouTubers that literally say furries are like disgusting wretches, and I just don't care. I just laugh at it. It's funny. Yeah. When I started this, I took a month. Like I started, and like it's gonna be February 4th is gonna be my my anniversary for NIIC, because that was the Super Bowl, and I remember being at the Super Bowl and being like, okay, you know, I think I just found out that weekend about furries, and I got really excited. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And then I was thinking about it over the Super Bowl, and I felt so like, I remember feeling so alienated. We went to like Long Island because I lived in New York at the time. And I remember being like a bunch of friends, and they're like talking about all their jobs, and I'm like, well, I don't have a job. I'm like going through restaurant jobs. I just graduated music school, and like I really don't have any gigs. I was starting getting really frustrated, and I was like, okay, you know what? Like everyone's talking about how good their lives are. I regret this actually because I really need to give myself more time. But I'm really glad I did NIIC anyway. So fuck it, it's what it is. But I was just being a little immature about it. I was like, oh, I'm not getting anything. Everyone's talking about their lives are great. I remember all this happening during the Super Bowl show in like 2013. I was like, you know what, fuck this. Like, and then when I was done, I was like, you know what, okay, I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna give myself 1 month. I'm gonna research all the furry things. I ended up giving myself till March 31st, and then I joined Fur Affinity, and then I started posting videos and stuff and getting drawings of NIIC done. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna give myself a month. I'm gonna research everything I possibly can about furries. Like I checked everything up and down that you could find without being like really in like the deep know of it, like only that you could really look at. And I listened to a couple podcasts of For What It's Worth. This is how I know Ruchi Lexico. And yeah, and then I just went for it. I went for it. So like I knew all that you could possibly uncover about furries before I started. And dude, like it's at the end of the day, this is no different than any other group that's giantly diverse, and you're gonna have bad actors, and you're gonna have different walks of life. And honestly, like, but once you're in here and you realize for yourself what you love about all this stuff, that's all you gotta remember. People can call you whatever the fuck they want, but you know why you're here, and you're like, and I don't have any issue with any of this stuff I do, for fucking sure. But it's hard. It's hard. Like if you're younger, and the internet has, I think that's a hard part too, is like a lot of people are younger, and the internet's been all they know. Like I didn't grow up with the internet until college. Like the way the internet is now didn't even happen until I was out of college. Like when I was in college, Facebook was just starting to be a thing, because before, like, oh my god, I sound like such a boomer. Like before college, Facebook was only at Harvard. And then if you ever saw like The Social Network, that movie, when they start bouncing to other places, that's when like people like me got Facebook. So that's like my college years. So like we barely used fucking Facebook. So it was like, I didn't get into like real internet mode like the way it is today until probably after, like when I started NIIC. So it's crazy. Like a lot of people that are growing up now like have never known a life before that. And there was a life before that of like, you just hung out with 5 people and you had like shit in the mail and commercials and like news outlets, and they weren't all like fucking insane. And everyone wasn't like doing their own stories and having their different angles. It was all just like, you didn't give a fuck about any of that. You just like, no one cared about politics. Everyone just hung out with their 5 friends, and like that was it. Like you didn't feel like you had to know everything and be in everyone's lives, because if you didn't, you would be like stuck into a quagmire of social like implications. No, it was like, dude, you all like drank beer underage, like next to the railroad tracks, and avoid the cops. It's like this, like it was, life was not all this like shit. It's like crazy now. It's wild. We're not wired for all this stuff, but and so I think that's why people like me, when people give me like shit online, I have a lot of people like asking me if I'm okay about all the comments on Instagram, for example. And I'm like, dude, like I'm not from the internet world. I'm here to have a blast with everyone world, and I can separate myself from it, but a lot of people can't. A lot of people like, this is what they feel like shows them how much they have worth. And that's so disheartening to me, because like this is just like the internet's just one vehicle where you can meet friends and do things, but it's not your whole life. Unfortunately, no one's gonna tell you that. They're gonna want you to think that you have to be plugged into all this stuff forever. But like, dude, like, I don't want to say touch grass, because that's so cliche, but there's more to the world than the IP addresses. Yeah, Caddy said drinking beer besides railroad tracks. I still do that. Yeah. Shiny Umbreon says, plus I think I've been a furry my whole life. I love Pokemon and anthropomorphic animals. Yeah, For sure. I feel like a lot of people, like, with Pokemon, yeah, absolutely gets people into that stuff. Hi, Brandon. Yo! My weekend was awesome. I just got back from snowboarding today. Aw, thank you, Silver Mooney. Silver Mooney said, you're one of the best ones I know. If you're talking about me. If you are, thank you so much. Silver says, it's how Hagrid says, furries are just misunderstood. Is that about the hippogriff? Bucky? Was it like Buckley or Bucky? Shiny said, yes, we are just normal people who like to dress up and have fun. Absolutely. Yep. I know furries who don't even have a persona. They just like being a part of all this stuff. Dude, like it's literally whatever you want to make it. And everyone's going to try to tell you how to be a way. But dude, you're the only one that can really tell you what your path is. That Dog Sorval got their Corvette design with furries. That's awesome. And Amy wants me to be purple. Yeah, let's go. Let's freaking go. Yeah, it's hard. I wish I could teach a class in like internet self-defense. I'm trying to think of like in America, you can take a course called defensive driving, which I like really want everyone to do. It's like, instead of just thinking like everyone's gonna do the right thing driving, you learn that people don't. They're on their phones and they drink and drive and they do all the things. And defensive driving is like, hey, like while you have every right to do that, you also want to make sure you don't die in case someone decides that they have forgotten how the law works. So it's like shit like that. Like I want to do that for the internet and be like, hey guys, like, yes, everyone should be kind-hearted and great here, but in the event that someone's not a great person or talking in bad faith, which is like all the fucking time, I would love to do a course on that and be like, hey, step 1, assess your life, see all the good in it, take stock of it, and take it seriously, because when you enter the world of the internet, you are on display like everyone else is, and you can be attacked at any time. The more you do for people, that's wonderful, the higher your chance of getting attacked. The more you color outside the lines. This is a big thing I think people don't understand, like especially in the furry world. Like if you even try to color outside the lines, it's so funny. We like come off as accepting, and you gotta be really careful. Like it's if you even like go against like your friends or anything, like you try to like spread out sometimes, like you are in shark territory. You can get shit. So, and you have to have a really thick skin, and a lot of us don't, which is unfortunate. Tripwave said, for self-defense, can you say "pacha" with each movement and strike "pacha, pacha"? Block that troll and block that troll. Man, that's actually secretly why I love Instagram. People tell me like, why don't you block the people? And I'm like, no, I like Instagram because it trains me to start seeing all the KYSs and things. Because I need to not get triggered by shit online. You know, because the more you do things, that's internet based, the more flack you get. So it's like, it's really easy for you to think, oh my God, like I must be doing something wrong if people are upset. I want to do things that make people happy. Therefore, if people are not happy, but that's not how life works. Everyone is always so easy to say things that are negative as opposed to say things that are compliments. How many times have you seen people write a bad review about a restaurant and not write a good one? It just seems inconvenient to write a good review. You're almost like, well, if they're a good restaurant, of course they're good. But like, no, whenever they make a mistake, we have to talk about. This is like the whole human mind about being negative. We are survivalists. We have to identify the negative things. So same with being on the internet and shit. It's like, you don't think that like, because, oh, you're getting flack, like you're not doing something great. It's why you need to check your follows and who watches and your likes and your things. And don't even stress about how many they are. Just like put it in a spreadsheet and just make sure that it goes up. You got more people, it snowballs, that's all you got to care about. You don't have to care about if it's 20,000 followers. No, just look, hey, like, are more people into what I do? And do it over a long timeline. Don't be like, oh, well, this month's less, so, like, I must suck. No, like, give me, like, 2 years. And if I see a little curve up, then, yes, shut up, you're fine. I'm telling you, that's how it works. We're all used to seeing big celebrities and people with giant 4.5 million followers, and like, no, don't, that's all hype. That's all to program you into feeling like you're not worth it. Yeah, Silver Mooney for fading. Carrie talks about this a lot. We've tried to explain to Carrie that it's just the way it is. It's okay. For my tattoos, probably maybe in like 10 years, I'll get them just lined over. But yeah, fading happens. It's whatever. Fading happens in like 20 years. Like if you're afraid you just got your tattoo and it just settles and it's a little different, welcome to being a human. Your body is a giant defense machine. So it's gonna come at you, bro. Even with eating, even with trying to change your diet, like you can't starve yourself into thin. Like your body will literally stop you from killing yourself. It's the same thing with tattoos. So like any changes over like a year, don't worry about that shit. It's the fading happens over like 20 years, and you can always get it re-inked. Yeah, exactly, Shiny. I love that. It's the internet. People can literally say anything now and just don't care about how it impacts people. Yeah. Yeah. Especially when you're hurt. Like one of my favorite phrases is hurt people. Yeah. You are hurt by people who are hurt. Because whenever, and I've been guilty of this too in my past that I really regret, is like I've said the nastiest things to people because I was so consumed by fear or like jealousy or self-doubt, and I just thought in my head, like I just thought the other person was so awful, but like it was just my own problem. Like and it gave me all access pass to just say whatever nasty shit I could to make them feel as bad as I did. I've done that shit. We all have. Like it's wild. It is fucking, like, you gotta watch that shit. And the internet, there's no one watching any of that stuff. Especially if they take a headline of some post and they're like, oh my god, like, I have to go and, with pitchforks. Yeah. Yeah, Silver Mooney. So I have tats. I have a giant, undead deer on this side with, like, goes down to roses and does this cool symbol here. They're, like, giant sleeves. And I got a wolf on this side. So there. And mine are fine. Mine are great. I don't think they're faded. And I got them in 2020, 2021. So yeah, now they're fine. I've had them for like at least 4 years. Yeah, I got all the things. Yes, hi Blizzard Wolf, thanks so much for hanging. That's awesome. Favorite wants googly eyes. Let's do googly eyes. I'd be down for this. Yes. Tripwave says, I love seeing all my old childhood buddies now, 400 pounds, divorced, tons of kids. Just live my best life. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Yeah, the hardest tragedy to witness is when people feel like their high school years are their peak. Yeah, it sucks. That sucks. There's nothing wrong with having an amazing high school life, being a varsity player, having all the chicks, having a great life. But like the whole point of life is that you constantly have new challenges that get you better. It doesn't mean you get to be amazing the rest of your fucking life. It means you get the opportunities to keep being amazing the rest of your fucking life. Big difference. Big difference. No one's guaranteed success. Everyone's guaranteed the ability to have opportunities that might lead you to success. It's not the same thing. So that's why you get a lot of people that like can't get over how they were the prom queen and now they have like 30 kids or they're on doing whatever the fuck. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Life is about growing. I think that's the hardest thing for people to realize. That's something I really had to learn. One of the biggest mistakes I made in life was if I didn't feel good, if people weren't happy around me, then I was doing something wrong. That was like the biggest lie I told myself, and I've had to fix that the past couple of years and get really honest about what I want in life. That was really hard, and I made so many bad choices from thinking like, oh my god, like people didn't like me and people stopped talking to me, or like I wasn't doing this thing. Like, oh my god, I was getting so conflated and not doing the right things and being so distracted by like do this now. But it's hard. Yeah, life will always give you challenges. Hixby Fox, if you know Hixby Fox from the Paws Up song, he gave me the best fucking quote. I love it. Hixby said, he says God, which I'm not into the whole God thing, but it's still fine. I love it. It says God gives everyone just the right amount of challenges that they can handle. So I say life gives you like exactly the right amount of challenges that you can handle. They seem fucking awful and they seem impossible, but like they are literally like cut out for you. I love that quote from him. That's like one of the best things he said. Besides his rap in Paws Up. Kim's a googly eyes for free. Oh, good. Silver Mooney had a really bad day today, but now it's better being here. Good. I'm so glad. Hi, Roscoe. Roscoe says, show up a little late to the live. No worries. Roscoe said the very first tattoo was done by their uncle, who's now passed away, but life goes on. That's kind of cool, though. He, like, lives on your body. That's awesome. That's fucking cool. I love that shit. This is why people do art, and this is why people do, like, things that are bigger than themselves, because you want something that lives on. That's great. Wouldn't that be so cool if you had something like Mickey Mouse or like Pokemon and then you passed away and then your creation child was just like there in perpetuity? Like, that's fucking awesome. That's like immortality. Caddy said, hate and bullying led me to drop out of high school. Luckily, I found my way to a good job and eventually here now. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. That's great. Yeah, that really sucks that bullying pushed you out. That's so dumb. But honestly, I know so many people with their we call it a GED here. Like, if you don't graduate high school, you can take that like later, and it just basically qualifies you to give you the option to do college, or it helps you just get jobs because now you can see that you graduated high school. I know a lot of people like that. The way I see it is, at least in America, I wouldn't even stress about college at this point. I hate to give advice like that because it's like, for me, if I didn't do college, yes, my college was like really pointless, and it was hell expensive. I'll be paying off my student loans till I'm 42. Like, it's a long fucking time. I've been paying like the amount of a rent for an apartment for my student loans. It's like really stressful. If I ever were to lose a job, like, that's really fucking stressful. But like, I needed college just to get out and get into Philly and like be on my own and be in the city and connect with people. Like, I would never do everything with NIIC that I did now if I just like didn't do college. But like, I really think there's a lot about the whole college thing and school that really doesn't prepare anyone for the real fucking world. And like, people like me, like, we'll spend all this money for an art degree and we still have to like do it by ourselves. Like, I like to get my science job, like I had to jump from like restaurant job to restaurant job, from city to city. Like, I don't even do like interviews. Like, I'm really like, now like everyone's looking for interviews on Indeed and shit. Like, I don't even like doing that shit because like, I've never gotten jobs doing like having someone call me back. No one ever fucking called me back. I ended up like knowing someone through something, be like, oh, like, you don't like working here? Like, well, I can see if I can get you into my place. Like, I always got people to like open doors for me. Like, I never have had any luck with doing a fucking resume. I always keep updating my resume and I never use it for anything. So dumb. And even the science job, because I worked at Wawa, and the one chick there, her sister worked at the science place, so she ended up like finding a way to have them harass the boss. And then now that I finally got an interview with the boss, and then I just like told Wawa I wasn't showing up. I just got like hired on the spot at the lab, and then I've been there for like 6 years. So it's like, it's crazy. Like, but like, none of this shit, like, school won't teach you this stuff. And like, there's just, I mean, it's good for some people. I get so nervous about everyone like looking at it like the thing they have to do, when most of us like still didn't get our money's worth out of it. I absolutely can tell you I did not get my money's worth out of it, but I would never trade the path that was on, because I needed it for just to position myself to like be a human and not be like stuck in Jersey. So it's hard. Roscoe said opportunities are everywhere. You just gotta go get it. Exactly. Yep, I agree. Yeah. The problem is, at least in America, we're all very ignorant. And I don't, maybe ignorant is not the right word. Naive is probably a better word. It's not malicious. It's just, we're not educated enough. Like, we are like the people that are like trying to help us like find connections and like try to tell us what we should be taught in school. They're old. I'm sorry, they're old. I'm old. They're all old. Like, they don't understand how the world works. And as you get AI more into shit, like, it's gonna change the landscape of everything. Even like technology and stuff. Like, the only good thing about my school was that I went to a music school where like all the professors were actually like working musicians. They weren't like retired. They were like doing gigs, and they were like, I have to cut class. We are not gonna do class on Friday because I have to be with the Philadelphia Harmonic Orchestra. Like, shit like that. She's like, oh fuck, like, that's crazy. Then you get like free tickets and shit. Let's fucking go. But yeah, it's like, so like, that was the only thing I liked about my school, was like everyone there was actually, that was their whole thing. Like, everyone is a professor, like, part-time. They're actually like working and doing shit. Like my we always have like a composer teacher. I was in the music composing school, Oh, and like you always have like a teacher assigned to you, and you do like lessons with them. I forget what the name was called. It wasn't a mentor, but it was basically a mentor. But like my mentor, my last year, he was like the hardest one to be with, because he was just so strict. But he did fucking like ads, like shit for Geico and stuff. Like he did all like the music for all that stuff. So like he was a hard ass. Cause he's like, dude, like I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna get a job. Like he was like that. He's like, dude, like, I would never hire you. So it was crazy, super cool. I would go to his studio and shit. Oh, that was so awesome. Yes, hi Colin. Thanks so much for hanging. Yes, I'm nice. I'm Green Bean. We're just hanging tonight. Nice chill Sunday. Yes. Bruto says, I prefer getting a job through work experience trials. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially with now, I agree. With like Indeed, everyone's on fucking Indeed. Everyone, and there's so many people in America that are looking for a job. It's like you're just competing with stuff. Oh yeah, that dog circle wants a twerking nice. Then you'll get a twerking nice. Haha! Twerk, twerk, twerk. All the tricks, tricks, tricks. All the tricks, all the tricks. Yes. Kevin's turning 43 in June. Well, 1 year younger than you is when I stopped paying my student loans. I don't even know where I'm going to be in 7 years. What's a job? It's been so long since I had a job. That's great. Hey, go for it. That's great. Gives more room to everyone else looking for a job. Yeah, this is a weird time in history too. I'm hoping this is like a better thing. If everyone's feeling so confused and frustrated right now. Oh, look, it's my face. If everyone feels confused and frustrated right now, I'm hoping this is like the sad face. I hope this is like a weird transition period. I feel like everything's like a weird transition period right now. And it's gonna get, it's gonna make more sense in a little bit. Oh, sweet. That dog circle just paid all their bills for their cars. That's awesome. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, try to avoid debt and credit card debt if you can. I am a big hypocrite about that because I just got out of like a really, really, really bad amount of credit card debt. Just trying to do nice for the past like 10 years and moving places with exes and things like that. I didn't make all the right choices. So don't be like me. But I don't even know if it's hard to even avoid that. Like everything's so expensive. So I don't know. Just be careful. Just be careful with credit cards. If anyone needs advice on credit cards, feel free to ask me. It's not financial advice, but I'll tell you what I did. Credit cards are crazy, especially in America. Credit cards are traps. But for some people, that's like all you can do. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. I spent all last year basically learning how like credit cards work. It's wild. Wow, Caddy Guy used to own an 81 Chevy Camaro. And That Dog Circle has a 1982 Chevy Camaro. That's awesome. Metrolink, I do not know what either of those are. Let's say a Silverliner 4 because I love classics. Tripwave, he's capping credit cards to 10%. Oh, like APR? Can he do that? Is that? Oh, maybe they can do that. You know what? I'm sorry. I don't think that's right. I have to look at that. I don't think it could be right where you're saying. I don't think that's like morally something he should be touching. I have no problem that our APR rates are awful. I think they're very scary and they're like, it's like a snake oil tactic. I don't think that's the problem though. I want you to get rid of fucking FanDuel and DraftKings and what's that fucking one? Polypolitical? What's the fucking one online? I want you to get rid of all this gambling shit. Like people are just gambling on fucking everything right now and then people don't understand. Like, I would rather you rack up credit card debt than the asinine FanDuel shit. I have so many people, like, I work with, they're like, yeah, like, I got this money from FanDuel, so I ended up getting like 30 bucks, so I played a little bit, and then I lost 500 bucks. And I'm like, can you turn off the fucking app? Jesus Christ. What is it called? Poly Market. This fucking Poly Market shit where it's like, you can bet to see if Jennifer Aniston comes out of hiding for the Emmys of Global Awards of 2026. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, Oh my god, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. And dude, I don't mind people doing things. Like I want everyone to be free and do whatever the fuck they want, but so many people are doing it for money. Like, and you can see like when people like, there's like TikToks and shit of kids like trying to bet on like football games, like if there's gonna be a touchdown, this shit, and they'll like throw their TV out the window because they just lost a fuck ton of money. So it's like, I love betting on sports when it makes you feel like you're more engaged, because really I don't like that a lot of people watch sports personally. It's like a spectator sport, and I'm like, I love the camaraderie part, but most of it is like you're bitching about sports players and you're not even doing the game. Like you're just like, you're like a fat old woman like in a boxer seat, like just like trying to like tell kids like to play. I'm just like dumb. It's like be out there and do it. But at least betting, like you like have a stake in there and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess I'm not exactly right in my opinion, because I do like the whole camaraderie part. I just hate how everyone like is like a fucking football professional. I'm like, you haven't actually played football. You just sit on your couch and you drink beer for fucking 9 hours. But when you have these like kids like just betting, not even because they give a fuck about the game, but just because they're trying to like pay their rent. Yeah. There's even this app where you can gamble against your rent in America. It's crazy. You can like how you pay for it is like, oh, this is the money you need. This is like your rent. I forget how it works. It's really wild. That shit. I don't even mind the temper. I don't even mind how horrible American credit cards are. Cause yeah, I used to have a lot of credit cards. They're like 40% APR, which is basically like if you miss, like if you don't pay something off that's $10, you have to pay an extra $4. So imagine what that's like if it's $100, if it's like a fucking like, you can't like obviously use it for things you can't afford. If you can't afford like a MetaQuest headset, you paid like $1,000 for that, you're paying an extra $400 for that. And if you don't pay the next month all of that, then it taxes on even more and even more. Like you're basically dead. And I just, yeah, that's crazy. But like, what's even worse than that is all the FanDuel shit. I think that stuff's ridiculous. It's just a sign that no one has enough money to afford anything. Shearer said, someone called me the F word because they asked about sport. I didn't know because honestly I couldn't give a fuck about sports. Really? That's so fucking stupid. Yeah. Yeah, people are really into sports and I find it so dumb. I love it from the camaraderie standpoint. I love that like you like it's almost like religion. Like people can bond like in America, like you can bond with being like with the Philadelphia Eagles. Like you can bond with people that you would never bond with over that. It's like with religion. It's like if you're like Catholic, you know other people Catholic are pretty much like acquaintances and you can be okay. Like just by knowing you're the same religion. It's like a shortcut. But like besides the whole camaraderie thing, there's a lot of them just like, dude, you're not even playing the game. Like don't get upset that they didn't get like the second line in whatever dumb basketball thing or something. But don't you have something better to do? Work on your own sport of self-development, or like getting your fucking getting your hiking up, or like travel and see the world. Like that's the shit you should be like worrying about. But I don't know. I know it's escape. It's also like a form of escape too. And I love video games for an escape too. You know, my whole thing with video games that I love is that it's like there's so much in the world that we try to do to like self-improve. And like if you work hard enough, you like get all like the buffs and you power up and shit. And like sometimes life doesn't feel that way. Sometimes it feels like you have to work a lot longer for like barely any sort of improvement. Like especially now more than ever. And I think video games are such a nice outlet where you can literally just work your ass hard enough, do the grind, and then oh my god, you're like a super mega ultra fucking weapon of death. Like, we need more of that shit in life. Not the weapon of death part. But like the, hey, if I happen to just work my ass off, like I get to be awesome. Yeah. And sometimes video games are just nice to do that because sometimes you don't get that from life. Bearman said, I'm supposed to be a Dodger, Rams, Ducks fan, but I'm an Angels, Green Bay, Packers fan because of the Hawkeyes. Oh my god. Please be in a room with people like opening brewskis and having some drinking time and be like, oh yeah, like, yeah. Oh dude, like why do you like the Green Bay Packers? Like I like it because their defense strategy has been like undefeated for the past 10 years. And you're like, well, they're just hot. Like, yo. I love it. I want to be there. I want to be a fly on the wall for that. For that debunking of why everyone likes the Green Bay Packers, and you just say, because they're hot. B said, nice, you're so goated. Oh, thank you, B Biscuit. Yo, thank you so much for hanging on YouTube. I really appreciate it. That's fucking awesome. Sorry, I'm in like a deep mood tonight. Kevin is a Mets fan themselves. Yeah, I don't give a shit about sports. I don't give a shit about sports. Everyone's like, Kyle, did you see like this game last night? Like, dude, no. I went fucking snowboarding. I did my own sport. Hi, 100 Door. 100 Door said, if someone does a good job caulking your window, do you say nice caulk? Isn't that such a weird word, caulking? Yeah, Foxtrot, making it easy for people to gamble is worse than drugs. I have such a debated thing about this because I want everyone to have everything. I don't want us to be some like Christian ass, locked down like society where like our morals are very grounded and everyone being like conservative and being like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want everyone to be like, you have to be like, you can't drink and you have to like love yourself and fear and love everyone and like fear God and like all this stuff. But like my teenage self would hate all of that, and I still hate it to a degree. But there is something I have had experience in life where like, if I just let myself do everything, I will run into so many more problems where if I start like giving myself ground rules and boundaries. And I don't want to say that no one can gamble. I don't want to tell people what to do, because that's not right either. And we like to like think that we know what's right for everyone, especially in America. And it's like, that defeats the whole purpose of this country. Like, everyone should be able to do what they do. But like, unfortunately, like, people don't understand that like, you have to at some point set limits for yourself. Like, you can't do fucking heroin. Like, you know, you can't throw your kid out of a window. Like, you can't run off the platform of a train station into the train tracks. Now, all these things you physically can do, but you can't do them. Like, there just has to be limits in your life that you as an individual set up. And like, it would make things so much easier. But unfortunately, like, also in America, like, these companies have to make fucking money. And like, and they exist because you vote for them with your dollar. And when you keep voting for them, they just metastasize and get bigger. And now you have these fucking companies that got all these like new regulations deregulated, so they can all have these big ass. And now you have like MGM Casino and all this shit. Like, and I don't want to say no one can bet. Like, I don't want to say that. But it's like, people need to like learn. We need to have a way where we like, people go through the experience of like losing all your fucking money because you're so into the game. Like thinking that gambling is this one thing where you're like, oh my God, like I love the rush, or like I know I'm just gonna win this, and then you fucking don't. But you do it in a safe, simulated way where like you suffer enough to learn, and then it's like, it's not real. I really want that for people. I want that for shit with gambling. I want that shit for drunk driving. I want that shit with like thinking you can like fucking shitpost someone online. Like not telling people that they can't do things, but just showing you the hell of what happens when you think you can just do whatever the fuck you want. I don't know how to word it better. Like, at some point in your life, you have to be like, what do I really want in this world? And like, what ground rules am I gonna set for myself? It sucks that you have to have ground rules, but like, oh my God, we have to have ground rules. Yes, Shiro, exactly. Shiro said, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And the hard part is that we want like governments and shit to tell us this. Like, and this is the big debate in America right now. Like, personal agency versus like the government's gonna tell me to do everything. And it's like, dude, it's gotta come from you. Like, you can't give a fuck about like relying on a bigger, like, very shittily run, super inefficient government. Like, you have to take it from yourself and be like, I have to be the one to take care of my money. I have to be the one to take care of the shit. It sucks though. It fucking sucks. And we all work our asses off and we just don't have enough time in the day. But it's like, oh my God, like seeing how people like really don't get this shit. It's hard. Caddy said, I've lost gross amounts of money gambling. I've stopped, but it makes me sick knowing how much I lost. Yeah, Caddy, I have lost gross amounts of money charging up credit cards. Don't worry. The late fees, the interest, I might as well have been gambling. Yep, so I got you, yeah. You learn something, you do something until you learn otherwise. It sucks. It sucks. Yep. Play shitty games, win shitty prizes. Shira says, I personally think cars should have a secondary system that tests your breath for any substances to stop the amount of drinking drivers and drug drivers. That's a cool idea. Yeah. I like it. I mean, I'm hoping eventually we just get rid of the whole car thing. I know a lot of people don't like that. I hate losing the freedom of it, but I'm hoping like robots become a thing and we can just have Waymos. I know no one likes the Waymo thing. I'm obsessed with the Waymo thing. As someone prone to like being tired in a car, if I have to drive a long time, I say that with Caddy in here who drives like endless amounts of times in the car. I would love to be able to just not be a rich person. Like only rich people can afford like a limo driver. Even Uber, but like, dude, I would love to just have like a car and it just drive me. Like, I don't have to stress about like, oh, did I just left a party? Like, am I good to drive? I don't fucking know. Like, I didn't do the math on my alcohol intake or keep track, or like or like, you know, like I really like am tired. I got up really early and I'm really hitting work late and doing overtime today. I really hope like I can make my long ass drive home. Like, it would be awesome not have to worry about that shit. Yeah, Bruto, yeah, sometimes you need to be exposed to risks to learn about them. I wish we could be exposed to risks, like, in a healthy, like, simulated setting. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. But Behrman said, if I drink, I know I won't drive, but I think before I sip. Yeah. That's great. You are like the 1%. You're like the anomaly. Everyone's like, I'm gonna be fine. Yeah. Yeah, Metrolink says you have to be rich to be a limo driver. You don't have to be rich to use public transit. Yeah, this is why I love being in New York City when I was, because like you could do whatever the fuck you wanted. Like you can use the metro. Tripwave said, I worry about my chronic cannabis usage. I don't even need to smoke the day to be over the legal cannabis limit. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's wild. For us here, cannabis is, for having weed here, you might as well have just drink a whole 6-pack, a 12-pack of fucking beer, and then just got into the car right away. Like, you might as well. Way more fun, because they at least in my state, Pennsylvania, yeah, you get fucked hard for that. It sucks. It sucks because a lot of people here have like medical marijuana cards, and like a lot of people are falling into the trap of, well, I got approval to like have medicinal marijuana. It's like, that's great, then don't fucking drive. That sucks. And what people don't realize in America too, it's like if you have a bunch of medication, like some of those you're not supposed to be driving on. So it's like, oh my god, it sucks. But there's so many Americans who need to change their diet and how they eat, and they can probably cut out like half of their medications. That's ignorant for me to say, but I really feel, at least with the people I work with, I'm like, half of your things are because you eat like shit, and I can see what you fucking eat. Like they have like pills for high blood pressure and pills for like pre-diabetes, and I'm like, I see what you fucking order from DoorDash. Like, stop ordering the food. Oh my god. It's like you go do your doctor checkups and you're like, and they tell you to get this thing. You're like, okay. It's like, don't listen to the doctor. Listen to your credit card. What does your credit card say? DoorDash, 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 McDonald's, Taco Bell, DoorDash. Like, get the fuck out of here. But we're really bad about food in America. We just finally changed our food pyramid to something that's actually makes sense in real life after like 40 years of whatever the fuck that thing was. So it's whatever. Tripwave said, when I was a teenager and weed was super legal, anytime I got pulled over, the cops hassled you, took your stuff, and let you on your way. Yeah, now it's a DUI. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, in the old times, they would just take it and smoke it. Now it's a whole thing. Yeah, and you guys are wild about DUIs. Here, they are very common, and they suck, and a lot of people have them, and they move on. I feel like in Canada, also in the UK, I heard who was Hermione Granger? Emma Watson, is that her name? She got another one, and like in the UK, like you get fucked, like you can't drive forever. Like it's brutal, but I mean it kills a fuck ton of people. We had a whole thing last year for solar in VR chat. They were furry and they got hit by a drunk driver. So it's like, dude, it's not, it sucks. It sucks. This is why I just want everyone to just have like robot cars. Just call it a day. Just have robot cars. I know it's scary to have robots control the world, but like, dude, like I don't want to worry about drinking. I don't want to worry about being tired. I don't want to worry about being on medication. I don't want to worry about getting old and not having my faculties better, because like that's what people don't talk about. Like when you're older, like your reaction for things sucks. Like you could be a perfect old human being, like, and you not do any drugs and not be crazy, and you could still be less adept at driving. And like the whole changing lanes thing, like that's like the worst thing. Like it's just harder. Silver Mooney said, nice, stop looking at my debit card bill. I will only look at it if you ever want me to for personal help. But yeah, I had to go through all my credit cards this year. It got out of fucking control for me. But it's hard. It's hard. A lot of it is like personal, like responsibility, and I hate personal responsibility. I hate it so much. Oh, I hate it. I just want to see. A thing I've had to try to reprogram myself from is like I've always wanted to work in a world where I just work my ass off, and that takes care of everything. And I've had to learn, like, it's not enough. It's not enough just to work your ass off and be super helpful and be a hard worker. Like, no. Life still comes for you. You have to take care of yourself, too. Yeah, Caddy. A lot of people in America need that wake-up call. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. It's and I talk to some people too that like really don't know a lot about it, and like, oh no, like yeah, like you're totally fine to drive because like if you do the math, and I'm like, you really don't have any fucking idea. You have no idea. You have fucking idea. Nah. True, so true. That's true. That's true. Bearman said, I wait until I was 25 to try drinking and only as a nightcap. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard in America right now. People will get so fucked by that right now because like usually alcohol and stuff like that becomes higher up when everything's more stressful. Like that shit surged during COVID, and it's going to surge again now because we have an issue with our economy and jobs, and hopefully that gets corrected. But for right now, yeah. A lot of people are on the, especially during the holidays. Oh my God, don't even get me started about the holidays. Stay off the roads on the holidays. Oh. Roscoe said there's too many pills for things. You gotta treat your body right, and drinking and driving does suck. You know, Google's working on robotic cars. Yeah, I mean, Google, why not Google? They literally have Google Maps. I think it would be neat to type in your GPS to home and your car drives itself. Yeah. I would hate that they can see everything you're fucking doing, but like all these kind of conveniences, they come with a sacrifice. Like the people who are gonna have a world where everyone leaves them the fuck alone and their life is private are gonna be the ones that are homesteaders that live out in the middle of fucking nowhere and do all their own farming and do all their own electricity and do all their own driving. Like the problem with conveniences is that the price is freedom. But the way I see it is like, dude, I would love to not have to fucking worry about driving. Yeah, Bruzzo, it's crazy here. It's crazy in America. We have all kinds of presidents now. Like it's a very divided country right now. But it's what it is. It's gonna be the way it is until it fixes itself. So all I can do at this point is just focus on myself and be like, yeah, we always have new presidents every 4 years, so let's fucking go. In the meantime, I'm just gonna focus on myself and be like, and this is one of the things, like when I was younger, I really like try to like point to everyone and be like, this sucks and this sucks. And like the older I get, I'm like, dude, like I can bitch all day about how like things suck, but I'm like, I still haven't fixed myself. And I'm like, at this point, like I just have to start myself and like let everything else that isn't in my control just be the way it is. Silver Mooney, yeah, the Great Depression too. Yeah. That's what I'm nervous about. That's what I'm nervous about. I'm nervous about it because none of us are taught about money, at least in America. We're like not taught about money on purpose. And I see it in people, like the more I learn about money, I hate it. I hate it. It's so nerdy and dumb and stupid. It's all like a little like deceitful game almost. And I'm just like, and just, oh my God, it's gross. I've been like researching like credit cards and all those things and like, and how our country became the way it was with money. Oh, it's really fucking, it's gross. And no one knows about it. No one knows about it. We're supposed to be taught to be little shoppers. And I can hear in people I talk with, they're like if you go to this place, like you have to be expected to buy these things. Like if I go up snowboarding, like we got to make sure we go to the lodge and eat. And I'm like, why the fuck we got to eat? Like, you can't wait like 5 hours and then go home. Like, it's like crazy shit like that. It's like, oh, well, if I go to Walmart, like I got to make sure we got to see if there's any new things here to buy. I'm like, why do we got to go here and see if there's new shit to buy? No. If do you not have everything you need by now? Like, how much is things going to be upgraded? So it's up. Carrie asked, nice to use SPF on your tattoos? No, I do not. I tried to for a little bit, but no, I don't care anymore. I do not care. Yes, Froggy subscribed to tier 1 and they subscribed for 4 months. That's awesome. Isn't that crazy? Time flies. Yes, and Kai's here too. Yes, let's freaking go. Behrman says, I wouldn't mind living off the grid, but I thrive on technology. Yep, that's my thing. So the whole thing is like technology, like we got to a place with technology because we were dying every day. We were starving every day. We were fighting like saber-toothed tigers and shit. Like technology is only this ridiculous because we were tired of losing. So like eventually, like there is a reason for all of this shit. Even the way like the American economy works, like there's a reason for it. Before, like things would just fuck up and businesses would close and then everyone would just starve because like money just would just obliterate. Like, so now we have this weird ass like grotesque system where like that'll never happen again, but it costs everyone like there's this like this secretive like tax that everyone has to pay that they don't understand to keep the system from ever like hurting you, but it actually ends up hurting you anyway. So dumb shit like that. But like that's the same thing with technology too. And it really sucks because it's like you want technology to make you stronger, but there's a cost for it. The cost is like you have to be more connected. Like everyone can see what you're doing. It's just what it is. Yeah, hi Froggy Joe. Yeah, I had an awesome weekend. We just got back from snowboarding today. I did a concert in VR chat earlier tonight, and guys, thanks for coming if you were able to make it. No worries at all if you did. I'm trying to do less of them because I really want to work on the live streams and get out some more music. But it was still super fun to do. Caddy says, my tattoos take ton of abuse, sunburns, cuts, burns, scrapes. They're fine, really. You don't see anything different or messed up. Yeah, exactly, Kai. Yeah, exactly for Carrie. For Carrie's question, yeah. Yeah, I don't really worry about my tattoos so much. The way I see it is, like, if I want to re-ink them, I'll re-ink them, which I probably will. I don't really get recreational tattoos. I just got, like, big ones for insignias that I enjoy. Tripwave said, you are on nice time. I'm 1 hour behind, and it's 10:39. Yep, it's 11:40 for me. Can we roast marshmallows? Yeah, I would love to roast marshmallows. Behrman says, I only want a tattoo to cover some scars. That's a great idea. Froggy says, my dad's tattoos are permanent and lasted years. Yeah, they last forever. Yeah, mine will last forever. I will probably, at best, if they get faded, I'm gonna sit down. If we get faded, I'll probably just go ahead and get them re-inked. But yeah, my friend was a tattoo artist because I used to be a bartender, and we had a friend who had his own tattoo parlor. So he did my furry tattoos. It was awesome. Behrman said, do a bend and snap, please. I can do a sit and groan. Ugh. Yes. Oh yeah, Zayu, how do you like streaming on TikTok? I keep getting banned, so hopefully you're not getting into that. Ignore my hand being up. It's broken again. it's just gonna be there. It's fine. I've accepted it. Yeah, Behrman, I love Legally Blonde. Bend and snap. Caddy saying, you ain't on a high five. Don't leave you hanging. God damn it. I can't do anything about it. Hi, Sir Squanch. Yo, thanks for hanging on YouTube, bud. Mates. Yes, we're in the same time zone. I don't know if Silver's asking Roscoe or me, but I'm in Philly. I'm right outside Philly. Yeah, Shiro, I always have problems with this hand. The best part is it's not the hand. It's It's either my headset or it's the room, because this is a new controller. This is a used controller, but it's a different controller. I have 2 left controllers now because I thought it was like the controller. But it's okay. My old one, I was smashing the fuck out of the menu button trying to turn off every time it did this, so that was my problem. Every time it did this dumb shit, I would try to like turn it off, and I ended up breaking the button. So that part I don't like. Oh, Roscoe's in North Carolina. That's awesome. Oh, there you go. Hands back. Yeah, I'm trying not to like try to force turn it off so much because it really gets really ends up fucking up the button, which is irritating. Let's put me by the let's put me by here. Please hold. 1 second. Is that good? Not that one. Almost there. We're almost there. Is that good? By the fire? Kind of. There's gotta be a better way for it. It's not perfectly what I want. Maybe because it's too like that, you know? It's too like fish-eyed, wide-angled lensed. How about that? Is that better? Bates! Yeah, it's what it is. Wolf Paradox is in Missouri. That's awesome. Foxtrot says, I've been struggling with beer drinking recently, and I can tell it's affected me in this short time. Yeah, no worries at all. Yeah, I am like the queen of drinking. Trust me. any fun problems you've experienced with drinking, I am the queen of all of them. Yeah, it's funny. I've actually been on a not drinking thing for not that I don't drink. I had a little bit of Nebs' shot. He did Jameson when we were up at the skiing place. But I've been doing a whole diet thing. So I've been drinking is like the root of all evil for trying to like lose a lot of weight. I gotta lose a lot of like Christmas fat. So I've been not doing drinking, but before that I was drinking every fucking night. And like it's funny, like I would never have stopped drinking. Like I always go back and forth to drinking. And it's always like, for me, it's always such extremes. I either don't drink or I do all the drinking. Like there's no like middle part for me, unfortunately. But I can only stop drinking if I have a goal. And so my goal is like, I want to see the scale be less, and I want to actually like not have to deal with all this like extra weight when it gets warmer weather. But drinking is like the thing that gets in the way of that. It's actually not the drinking that's the problem. It's that like once you drink, you want to drink more. And then you want to eat a bunch of shit. That's really the problem with drinking. Drinking's not actually the problem. It's that no one in their right mind would just drink 1 beer. No sane, smart person would only drink 1 beer. That's dumb. But yeah, no worries, Foxtrot. The secret to all of that stuff is to figure out what you can do to change your. It's not about not drinking. It's about changing your relationship with drinking. That really matters. So like a big thing, for example, is like if you ever get into problems with the law with drinking, they fuck up your life, but it's not a fuck up your life. They change your environment. So it's like they make you force change your environment, because a lot of the things we do on the regular, like if you have like a stressful ass job, like that's fucking why. If you have like, you got to deal with like kids and shit like that, like you go to the bottle like when everyone's away. You go get a 6-pack when you're done work. Like you make sure you go to the bar on the weekends. Like oh, are your friends coming over? I gotta get booze. I'm not saying these things because I'm suggesting what they are for you. I'm saying these things because this is exactly how my brain works. I'm like, these are things that I've thought about. Oh, no one's gonna be in the house. Like Nebs is away. Let me go get like a fucking 6-pack, and I'll watch fun videos. Like I need my time to relax. I deserve this. Like these kinds of fucking things. So like if you ever want to change that, not saying it's good or bad, like as long as you're being like responsible, but like if you want to change that, like you just have to change your environment. You have to change the need to do like, oh, do I have to have this way? But I will tell you, if you don't, a big thing that happened to me when I got really into drinking was I couldn't be alone and enjoy myself. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I had to drink in order to be like relaxed. So like, because I was so wound up at work, I was so wound up doing nice, I had to make sure I did all my things, I had to make sure I paid my bills on time. So it's like, if I didn't have to do any of that, I had to drink, because like I couldn't stand just not doing anything or just trying to have a relaxing day. Like it gets wild. It gets wild. Like, and that's alcohol. That's textbook alcohol dependency. But like it's so easy to change if you understand what it is. And then I realized, oh my God, like I don't have to drink all the time to just chill. And actually it makes chilling easier now. And by no means am I done drinking, but like for right now, I'm not gonna do like the crazy shit. Also for me, it's really easy for me to get in these things because I am such a workaholic that like I'll work the 13-hour shifts and then I'll keep pushing myself to do nice. So it's like I can only like keep my mind from going fucking insane from all the work by giving myself a little bit of a reward. So it's hard. But this is not just an alcohol problem. This is a drugs problem. This is a gambling problem. This is I need all this soda problem. This is like I gotta play 4 hours of Minecraft problem. Like it's so funny to call this thing like a drug problem or an alcohol problem. It's a you problem. It's a me problem. It's like we just have ways that we all try to cope in our environment with the way our environment is. So you gotta change the environment. That's why if you ever get in trouble for any of these things, the first thing that the law does to you is fuck up your environment. They fuck it all up. And it's amazing. It's awful, but it's like the best thing to do. If you don't think that's true, they did a study, by the way, on people that went to Vietnam in America to fight that god-ass, stupid-ass war. And what they did was they found out everyone went over there and did all kinds of fucking cocaine and heroin. Like these like army dudes. Army, military, dude, all this kind of fucking drugs. They come back to the United States and almost all of them didn't keep up with the drug habit. That's environment. That has nothing to do with the drug problem. That's environment. That's the fucking awful, stressful PTSD, traumatic conditions, and the way that the uncertainty is and the land in a foreign place, and you have to have your fucking drugs and everyone around you is doing it. And when you're back home, you don't fucking need that shit. It's environment. So it's crazy how that shit works. Wolf Paradox said, yeah. Wolf Paradox said, I got into the Me too much in the last months. Cut back on it. Yeah, also remember, too, it's the holidays. So, don't... biggest thing you can do for yourself is not beat yourself up about it. We are all just meatbags that love patterns. We fucking love patterns. You have no idea. It's not just the circles and shapes and triangles and rectangles when you're a kid. It's also patterns of doing the same shit every day. We love this as humans. We fucking love our patterns. So, yeah. We love your drinking pattern too. And even more importantly, the beer companies love your drinking pattern. But it doesn't have to be that way. It just seems like it has to be that way. But yeah, I can tell you easily from all of my drinking fun, the first things that affect me is I can't be happy sitting by my fucking self. Like I can't just be like chill. To sit on a couch and do nothing now, I can do that and I enjoy it. To just be outside and like wait for someone to come pick me up in a ride and we go somewhere and I look outside nature, that's not enjoyable to me when I always drink. Like I need to be doing something fun and exciting, and every second of my life needs to be exciting. I don't know that, but like underneath, like that's if I had a therapist, that's exactly what they would fucking say. And like when you take away that from me, everyone's different. When you take it away from me, I could actually like enjoy the little things in life and not be so caught up in shit. So it's wild what that shit will do for you. Yeah, Foxtrot said depression drinking is what is getting to me, honestly. Yep, I have done that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's nice. That's why I love drinking too, though. Seriously, it is. If you feel stressed, if you feel depressed, it really. I don't know if it gives it to this for you, but it gives me it gives me not a god complex, but it gives me like a dude. I can see the good in everything. I'm such a happy drunk too. That like, yeah, if I'm ever feeling like shit, like alcohol is the way. It's the fastest way. But that's the problem, is like it's a fast solution, but it's not a sustainable one. And also with me too, I'm trying to make sure I'm better on my credit cards and stuff. I'm trying to make sure my weight's down. So like I have a bunch of reasons for why I'm trying to not do alcohol right now. Because for me, like, oh my God, I can find so many reasons to like rack up $100. Also, what I did too, by the way, is like I try to figure out how much I spend in alcohol a month, and now I have my job take that on my paycheck and it goes into a health savings account, which I found was such a hilarious thing I could do. I'm like, so instead of me buying all this alcohol that I would, I just make sure I still lose the money, but instead it goes into a savings account for any sort of like health stuff. It's the opposite of like a beer budget. It's like a health budget. And in America, that account is also like basically like having a savings account. So it's like a retirement account. So it's like, why not fucking do it? But so shit like that, like you just have to frame things differently. But I get the depression thing. Yeah, it sucks. And for me, my depression has always been less about like just being sad. It's more been about like feeling like life's pointless. It's more been like I've been doing the same thing, and like I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere, and like I just feel like a loser. Like these are the things I have that the alcohol has helped me with in the past. And just being like, and even when I feel like I have all these things going on, it's just too fucking much to deal with. And it's just like, how do I even get to have fun anymore when I have all these objectives I have to complete, and I want to complete these objectives, because if I don't complete all these objectives, I get even more sad. So it's like all I can do is just medicate, basically. Yeah. So I've done, trust me, I've done all of that shit in glorious, fiery, burning fashion. Don't worry. Yeah. But all I can tell for you is like, if you feel like it's not something you want to do, I can tell you it's a lot of fucking money, and it does really, it does fray your mind in ways that you won't really understand until you step outside of it. There's a really cool movie. If you ever want to DM me, there's actually a really cool movie that I found on YouTube, and it's a guy that stopped drinking who drank on my level, and he's like, this is what I noticed after 4 months of not drinking. It was really cool. He started explaining like an iceberg, and it wasn't even like, he's like, I'm not telling anyone advice to drink or not drink. I'm just telling you, like, as someone who drank a lot, this guy broke down like how he felt and what he experienced like after like 1 week, 3 weeks, like 6. It was actually really cool. And he like compared it to like an iceberg. It's like you start like seeing like the things you forgot about, the things you don't appreciate, the things you put up with and you tolerate that really aren't that big of a deal. Like it'll change like your friend groups. It's really wild. And I've been the victim of like having like a whole friend group that was just basically a bunch of drinking buddies. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's like, if this is your like rock of sustainable communications with people, like it comes with a price tag of a bar tab, and that's crazy to think about. Roscoe said, my mom was a terrible alcoholic. I see her drink herself stupid on many occasions. It was a rough time. I'm glad she got herself some help. Yeah, and sometimes you need help. Yeah, it's really hard to overcome that shit yourself. Yeah. And it's also hard too, because I've been there where it's like, I don't think it's as bad until you see other people having. That's why you always see the interventions where people talk about like how your drinking like affects them, because like you just don't notice it. Like for you, you're just trying to keep yourself alive mentally. Like you just want to be there and enjoy life. And that's one of the biggest, this is why I was saying before, one of the big lessons I had to learn in my life, like, is I can't expect every moment to be happy. I have to expect that moments are going to be hard and difficult. And the worst thing I've had to learn is like, good things take time. Like that's the worst thing I've had to learn. And I know that might just seem like really cliche and stupid, but like good things take time. Like you have to do the same dumb, stupid shit forever. Like NIIC, for example, NIIC took fucking forever. Like he's still taking forever. Like shit just takes time, and it's awful. It's awful. It's not the world we're wired for. We're wired that things are going to be immediately amazing or they suck. And you have to get out of that mentality. This is why I was saying before about the whole thing about being on the internet. Like you can do something great and amazing, and if people around you tell you you suck, you have to ignore them. Like, but it's so hard to do that. You're like, but this doesn't make sense. Everyone's like not enjoying what I do. They're telling me to kill myself. Like this must mean like this isn't good, because I thought this was going to make people happy. It's like you have to actually ignore all that shit and realize like this shit takes time. It's brutal. Yeah, Foxtrot, absolutely, dude. I am like, I told you, I am the queen of getting into the whole beer thing. I come from art school, by the way, so like everyone was at least on Adderall, and not because they needed it. I'm just telling you. So like, and that's like tame. So then you have everyone's on LSD, everyone's doing fucking weed. Like you have all these art kids that can't do their jobs for their finals without being on like a slew of drugs. I started getting into crazy drinking in the end of college, because I had to write all these like songs for finals, and they still take long, but they took way longer when I was in school, and I used Logic, and I was drinking like in the morning. I would cut classes and just get wasted and just like blow through like orchestra things. It was crazy. It was wild. I had to write like all the sheet music for jazz bands and orchestras, and like yeah, alcohol was my best friend. It got me through so much shit, but there's a cost to all that. It just sucks, and it really does unravel you from reality. It's a shame. But I mean, that's life. It's okay. And it's not going to be just alcohol. You'll find that with anything. people who drink too much soda, people who play too many video games. We all will run into this thing. And for people to like accuse people if they have like a drug problem or something are the ones that have no idea the own things that they're doing that is exactly the same thing. Your drug is just not outlawed. And you'll never see as abusive until you have diabetes, until you're in the fucking hospital, until everyone has left you, until you have spent 30 years with a Steam account that is in the negatives and that you owe money on. Like, it's everyone is gonna experience this thing, and they always say moderation's key, but humans are not wired for moderation. We're wired for success, and we're wired for always getting better, and it might not necessarily be better, but your mind's thinking, I'm gonna do more of this. Always, because that's how we're wired. Oh, thank you, Michaela. Yeah, I'm sorry. Michaela said, it's always nice to be on these streams and hear some cool things that you say. I'm sorry that I'm being super deep, but yeah, there's so many things that I've worked on in my life, and some dark shit I've been through that I love to talk about. It's awesome, because these are like things that like you have to go through yourself and get better at, and no one can fucking help you. It's hard. Even if there's like a tried and true way, you have to come up with something custom for yourself that you're gonna actually take seriously. Yeah, it sucks. You have to find something that convinces you. Yeah, Batu, yep, I sung in Gilly's Cave of Music. Yep, no worries at all, no worries. It's a Sunday, everyone's busy. And I almost missed it because we were snowboarding, me and Nevs, and it was like a huge blizzard. It was crazy. There was a lot of snow. I was like, oh my God, hope we make it. Oh, cool, Miller. I have no idea what my gaming PC is. I knew forever. Basically, I had a friend. I asked him, like, what are the specs I should get for this PC? And so I bought him. I was like, I don't know. Like, I've had a Mac forever, so that's I should probably start with that. I've had MacBooks forever and iMacs. So, like, iMac is like, we're going to give you this cracked out thing, and you're going to love it. And I'm like, thank you very much. Like, I like that because there's so much about PC. You have to, like, buy parts, know what parts. I don't have time for that stuff. I don't know computers that well, and I would rather spend the money to have something good than worry about all that dumb shit. So I had to do it for a PC since we have VR chat. I was like, oh fuck, I can't be on Apple. I have to get a PC. And so I just got whatever was like the highest thing at the time. I probably overspent on it. I don't care. So I don't care. Yeah, what's up, Michaela? Who said this? Who said this amazing nugget on Facebook? Roscoe did. Life gets better when you find beauty in everything you do. It's all about appreciation over the small things. Got to count your blessings. Yeah, that's really hard. That's really hard for people to understand. It's such a Disney dumb fucking sentence that is like the most important thing you'll ever need to understand in your life. Is like you have to stop and smell the roses. You have to have gratitude. And that seems really stupid, but like there is so much you're gonna look out in the world and be like, I have to have that. I am less without that. And that's because the whole system, at least in America, is designed to program you to think that your life is not enough. That they have the thing you have. It's just a fucking click of a button away. But trust me, I've had the Amazon addiction, and I can tell you, I've thrown out like most of the shit that I bought from Amazon because I was like, oh, this is gonna change my life. And all it did was like added one more chore to my day, added one more device I needed to like fucking use. Like it has nothing to do with that. Yo, Caddy guy just gifted a sub to Toward in the Nova. That's fucking awesome, Caddy. Thank you so much, bud. But yeah, again, it's the same thing with the drinking thing for me too. It's like Roscoe's absolutely right. Like you have to enjoy your life, and it's hard to do. It's hard to do. You have to do it from a place that you genuinely like your life, and not even like, it's not about being content and being complacent. It's about being like, you have to really be real with yourself, which takes time. It takes growing up. It takes aging, and you finally realize like, what are the things I've done in life? It's really about like what things you don't want after all the things you've been through. And it's like, if you can figure out like, what is the life I really want? At least what are the things I don't want? You can be appreciative for all the shit you have. And it's not some Christian value thing. It's actually a survival mechanism that you need to have, because the world's going to tell you up sides, up, left, right, up, down, that you need more things. You need more people. You need more things to do. You need more products. You need more whatever. Yeah. You need to be happier. You need to be strong. Just, you got to be good with what you have. Not because that's the place that you shouldn't ever try to improve, but once you are appreciative of what you have, you take that shit seriously and you always do more of it. This is like with drinking. You like drinking. I like drinking, and I'm just gonna keep drinking more and drinking more and drinking more. You like gambling, you're gonna keep doing the gambling thing, you're gonna wanna gamble more. Like if you start appreciating what you have, you're gonna get more of it. Like you're gonna take care of your car more, you're gonna take care of your body more, you're gonna take care of this stuff more. But it's hard, and I always forget this shit too, and then I go back to drinking. So that, you know, like we're all just trying to do the best we can do. But it's absolutely right. If you can find a way to appreciate your life, not because it's amazing, but because once you start taking seriously the investments you have, basically, you'll work harder to take care of them and make them better. And they're not all like physical, they're way more abstract. It's like your health, it's the way you look. Like I even did this when I did this when I had my tattoos. Like I just did a little bit of my tattoos, then I got really more into the tattoos, so I added on to them. Even my ear has 7 holes. It has 7 piercings, 8 holes. I have 8 holes in my ear. It didn't start out that way. That's like an insane amount of piercings. I got one little stud on my earlobe, and then I was like, I saw someone have an industrial. That's really cool. And I did the industrial. Then my boss got 2. They're called, what are they called? I call them hoop earrings. They are called conch. They're called conch piercings. They're really fucking painful, by the way. Do not recommend. Also industrial. Do not recommend. But they look really fucking cool. Yeah, the conches hurt like a bitch. So I got 2 hoop conches. Yeah. Yeah, fucking awesome. So I kept just blowing holes in my ear. Like you'll do that with yourself on everything. Once you start appreciating stuff like that, like you will go hard in the paint. So that's why the appreciation is important. That's why you gotta appreciate all of life, because you will start taking care of it. Oh yeah, Milo, little alpha pup is awesome. Yes. Yeah, Roscoe, that was a great one. That was a great wisdom nugget. Yes, Dennis wants gay on my head. Let's fucking go. Oh, I gotta leave soon too, but we can keep hanging for a little bit. I'm sorry if I was too preachy tonight. I love talks about drinking. Oh my god, because it's not even about the drinking. It's always about like, why do we do the things that we do? And like for me, that's what I'm trying to like decode myself so much, because there's so many ways that I get in my own way and I don't even realize it. And I found in life, everyone always says this, like, keep it simple, stupid. It's like you find out that like your life is significantly better when you stop adding things and you start subtracting things. But no one wants to subtract things, especially when they already feel like they have a life that isn't enough and that is missing things. That's the confusing part about things. Like your life feels like it's missing shit, but when you start subtracting the things you don't need, it feels like it's more full. It's really dumb. It doesn't make sense. There's a really cool phrase I heard on a TED Talk. Some dad was working with this dad is like, is he a professor at NYU? He was doing a TED Talk, and he was like, so like me and my son, I was watching my son play with Legos, and so I decided to help him on this city. So the dad was helping his son on this like Lego city. He was building like the bridge for it. And so the kid was like, oh, and then I guess when by the time it was done, he wasn't really paying attention. The dad wasn't paying too much attention to the bridge. So it was a little oblong. It wasn't perfect. It didn't line up with like connecting up to the kids' part of the city. And so the dad was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. It doesn't really add up. I guess I'm going to like add a brick to like try to level it up and do that stuff. And so the kid was like, well, no, wouldn't it be easier just to take away the bricks? And the dad was like, holy fuck. Like, I didn't realize like you could take away things. I just thought you had to like add on more things to fix the problem. And the kid, my kid who was like 5 years old, like had the most wisdom of anyone, which is like, take away the shit you don't need. Don't add shit. So yeah, fucking cool. Googly eyes? Yeah, I'll do googly eyes. Yeah. So trying to think about the shit you can get rid of. It sucks though. Also, when you feel like your life, like I said, like when you feel like your life is missing things, it's so hard to be in that mindset of I have enough. To be in that mindset of I can take things away. Of course you can't take things away. You don't have enough. But you have to. You have to look at it. You have to look at your life differently. Apollo wants maroon. Let's go. Can we get maroon? I can get red. But let's see in this lighting if it's a maroon. Then we'll get back on the googly eyes. No. So we got highlighter red apparently. Sometimes the world changes the color. What do we think? Pink maybe? Let's see what pink looks like. Let's do this one. There's no perfect maroon. But guys, yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. This was freaking awesome. My headset's about to die. I'm so sorry. Just said Googly Eyes comes a free naked dog. Love it. Caddy said this is why I hoard stuff. Yeah. Me and Caddy are like opposites. I throw out everything every chance I get. Guys, thank you so much for hanging. Have an awesome night. Stay possum beans. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Let's freaking go. Bye. Caddy tipped me 20 bucks. Dude, I didn't even fucking see that. I'm so sorry I was on my rant. You're amazing, bud. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Bye. Okay, sorry, I had to run off because of my headset. If my headset dies, it crashes everything, and I would love to have us raid a Twitch. But yeah, thank you so much, Caddy. That's fucking awesome. Let's see who we can raid on Twitch too. Yes, bye Shiro, bye Tripwave, bye Apollo. Yes, bye Michaela. Yeah, sorry, if I don't get off the headset, it crashes. The whole thing. Who can we use? Let's see. Yeah, let's do like